best.
You prefer Garurumon to Black
Oh
War Greymon?
no, no. So Black War Greymon is different than War Greymon. Black
He
War Greymon is epically the best.
epically or
Regular,
ethically?
epically, and ethically,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
regular War Greymon worse than Metal Greymon.
Hey kids, looks like you found your dad's anime stash, yada yada yada, regular shit. Anyway, so so are you just comparing megas? Are you saying like the whole line, the whole Garurumon line is better? Are you saying like
Oh,
Garurumon
the whole line. I prefer the Greymon line.
to the Agum to the War Greymon to the Greymon line?
Yeah,
Where do you start the line? Do you start it
I
at champion?
I can see you can start it at rookie.
I could go either way. People know what we mean.
Yeah, I prefer
People
I
are here
prefer
for the Digimon deep dives, so any Digimon we mention along the line, they'll know what we mean. Why is my hair so flat?
I don't know because you've been wearing your metal hat so long that you've just got a permanent bowl cut like Sora.
Yeah. Roy looks good though. He pulls it off. Or she
Sora,
pulls it
and
off.
I was like, I don't think we were watching the same Digimon. You
So
watched
we're reviewing the Digimon Tri movies today, a series of 6 movies set as a sequel to Digimon Adventure 02.
Okay, I was about to say I'll be
Shockingly, featuring none of
of the
the
02
of the
characters,
02 kids. We'll get
except
into
for
that in a minute.
kind of one maybe spoiler.
Kind of one. I mean, kind of
His look.
3.
Yeah, technically three.
We'll get into that. But the movies, of course, are Reunion, what is it? Determination, Confession, Loss, Coexistence, and Future. Uh, Sai, how did you like watch these one day at a time, and you can definitely tell the difference, or did you watch them all back to back and you have no idea where one ends and the next one begins?
I watched the first three kind of back to back, and then I think I watched the fourth one right after that, and then I watched the fifth one yesterday. Fell asleep on it halfway through because I was really tired. No, I lie. I didn't fall asleep on it. I got a phone call and I stopped watching it halfway through. So I
So,
picked it up here and I didn't go to sleep till 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. Went to work and I was like, oh shoot, I have to watch all the rest of the movies. And I've been falling asleep on 5 and 6 because I was just exhausted. So I watched it probably 1.5 times each for 5 and 6.
so
And I
like,
literally just finished watching 6. Like when I pulled up, when I entered the studio, I just turned off my Crunchyroll.
were they dubbed on Crunchyroll?
Yes.
You don't like subbed Digimon, do you?
No, I hate the sub Digimon.
You'll deal with it if you have to. But
Yeah, that one time.
so on Crunchyroll, are
That one
are they
time.
split up as movies or are they split up as episodes?
They're split up into movies, but they're like 6 movies.
Yeah, but I thought
But it's in one folder. Kind of
that's interesting.
like it's like a show, but it's with 6 episodes, and each episode is a movie.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. So I watched them as movies. I actually
Own them.
remember as they were released, I was buying the movies off of Amazon.com. And I do remember liking them a lot more when they came out. And not that I didn't like them, but I wasn't blown away.
I think I like them because I watched the first three. I never watched 4, 5, and 6 before this time. I feel like I liked 1 through 3 a lot more the second time. Not a lot more, but just like a little bit more the second time.
Well, we were talking about it before we started, but I definitely have a renewed admiration for Tentamon now.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I think he
And
was.
then and then he
You
got
think Gomamon was
Hercules
the goat? I
Kabuter.
think Tentamon was the goat.
He got Hercules Kabuterimon, which is at first I hated it, and it started to grow on me a little more. It's like they digivolved more into their megas, because that's the first time that we see all everyone else's megas, right?
I
Officially.
feel like we've seen. I feel
Okay,
like we've seen him before, but I can't quite pinpoint it.
I don't think so. Like I really don't. I think it was the first time, and I think did Gomamon get his the first one? Was he the first one to that wasn't Agumon or Gabumon to get a mega
Well,
in the movies?
you got to remember Patamon and Gatomon got their megas
Yeah,
in
yeah,
season
that's.
2
But theirs don't
just
count
to
because
release
there's a
the
shit.
eggs.
There's a shit.
They're well, I don't
Hey,
think I don't think Patamon's a shit.
yeah, you're right. But Magna Andre is it Magna Angemon? Yeah, it's a Magna Angemon. Magna Angemon was getting beat by a regular Devimon in
Okay,
this
that
movie.
pissed me off.
I was very upset.
I was gonna save this for later, but it pisses me off so much how
I'm so
me
mad.
and you and the regular fans, we care so much about the history and the canon they've laid out in Digimon, and Bandai doesn't give a fucking shit, man.
No,
Toei could not care less. They're just like,
no.
yeah, fucking Agumon could always beat Magna Angemon. It's always been canon. Like, fuck you, man. There's no way. There's no way. Magna Angemon should have handed him his ass.
He really should have, because I mean, he lost to regular Angemon.
Mm-hmm.
Very handedly, I might say. He shit his pants whenever he saw Angemon. And he has type advantage, technically. So, yeah, I was very upset. I had to get it out the way because, like, I was like, oh my god, this is so bad. Because it was cool seeing Devimon. I was like, oh shoot, Devimon. And then he turned to Magnanjamon, and I was like, oh, well, that's not fun.
Yeah,
he
but
started getting.
It was awesome seeing Devimon again, but
Yeah.
he just fucking growls.
Yeah,
come on, that's not why we love him. That would have been like Metal Etamon coming out, and he doesn't. He doesn't sound like Elvis anymore.
I turned it off.
He comes out and he's just got a regular voice, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going, guys?" But that was again another missed opportunity.
Yeah, I hope they're saving them for O2's Tri movie.
Etamon wasn't part of O2, so I doubt they will.
Nah, it doesn't matter. They don't care.
That's true. Maybe this will come in. Maybe this will be an advantage to us.
Yeah, man.
Let's get into the story a little bit.
Yeah, let's get into the story because it's a very confusing story.
So with Tri, it's essentially a couple of years after Adventure 02. The new Digidestin.
It can't be too. It can't be too many years later, right? Because they're still in school.
Yeah, it's what, 3 years later?
2 or 3. Okay. Because it felt longer.
Well,
because
it felt longer because it's been 20 years in reality.
Yeah,
but
I guess so. It makes sense now that you mentioned it.
It's the joy of cartoons. So it's just been a couple of years, and they're in high school now, and they haven't seen their Digimon partners in a while. We know because Ty says his goal in life is to meet an old friend, and his teacher's like, "Oh, so you want to travel the world?" That's the same thing.
Yeah. Obviously.
So, well, Davis, Cody, Ken, and Yoli have disappeared, and it's just the most minor.
Yeah, they never mention it, right?
Subplot. Yeah, the teacher mentions it. I don't even think they even mentioned it to them.
I didn't even I don't think I remember recalling them talking about them until I was asleep and I woke up and I woke up in the middle of the part where TK gets the phone call and he's like, Ken and Davis and Yoli and Cody, and I was like, hold on, what? And I was like, is this the first time? This is the first time I'm hearing their names in the whole 6 month movies,
Yeah.
and I was very confused. I was like, I have to go start this over. I think I fell asleep too long. I don't know what's going on.
I think I fell asleep during movie 1, I guess, because this seems pretty important.
Yeah, I was like, I need to do some research before, but yeah, it was. I don't know how I feel about that, but now that I guess they announced 2, right? They did announce that, and I wasn't dreaming.
They did. No, you didn't dream it
Okay,
up. We can talk, but there already
we'll
is a
talk about it
sequel to
later.
this film, Last Evolution Kizuna, and then there is a sequel to that coming out, Digimon Adventure 02, New Beginnings. Not out yet.
Yeah, I didn't watch last Kizuna.
You didn't watch it?
No, I didn't
It's
have
better than
okay.
these movies. It's
Really,
good.
I'm gonna watch it after this.
You can watch it after this. You can live stream it.
Yeah, I'll live stream it in my nudies. But no, it was so. Did we even talk about this? We were. I know we said we were going to talk about the story,
We
but
didn't.
we didn't. Okay.
Okay. So the story is Digimon are appearing and fucking shit up. Kind of the plot to the entire show so far.
Yeah. And it's very much like a homage, kind of, to the first movie
With Kawagamon.
Yeah.
The first movie is a very slow burn. Like,
oh, yes.
you don't get anything until the end.
Well, yeah, right? Because that's the one where it ends with the big fight with Alphamon, right?
Right. So, well, I mean, the whole movie is fucking Matt and Ty trying to invite people to concerts and soccer games.
Yeah, it ends up being a once again a love fest between them two and Sora, which I really think it's just a Ty Matt love fest, and Sora just gets to watch. Right? That's the reality of it.
It's basically the plot to Almost Famous. They both want to be with her, and she wants them to be together.
I like that one better.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot better.
So at the end, their Digimon show up. And it turns out the teacher was a secret agent.
Yeah, a really bad one.
Yeah,
they have a long name. Or is it just his title? Because it's like, I'm resources of Department of Data Resources. Da, 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 da. It's like, God damn, you don't have an acronym for that?
I think it's supposed to be a joke. It's just not very good.
I mean, possible, I guess.
Yeah. Nishijima. Now, he was in the show, wasn't he? But he was drawn differently.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't recognize that name.
I remember the name Nishijima, but maybe it was something else.
It might have been, but it might have just been like their regular teacher or whatever. And then they made, like you said, might have changed the way he looks.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, my only thing I liked about Nishijima, it doesn't come until like, what is it, the 6th movie?
What? His death?
No, the fact that his partner Digimon was Kumamon, right?
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I like Kumamon. Black bareback with a hat and boxing gloves. It's very Digimon. It's very cool.
With the backwards hat.
Yeah,
they're all backwards hats.
It's still 90s.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And they keep it that way.
It was early 2000s, honestly, but that's fine. Gotta respect Joe for his stance on this whole thing. Joe?
Oh, Joe. Yeah, Joe. I like Joe a lot more than I like TV show Joe.
Well,
in this one
like
too.
Maybe
it's because I'm older. I don't know.
But he's got a real Gohan feel to him.
I felt sad for Joe because Joe's like, I got a girlfriend. And I was like, Do you, Joe? Do you? And even Gomamon is getting on him. Gomamon's like, is she real though, Joe?
Listen,
Will I get to see her? Like,
we all make up girlfriends. It's not the point. Point is, Joe's like, listen, I mean, I get it. You want my help to save the world, but you don't need me. I've never been that important to the group. And I got to look at what's going to happen after you save the world. Like, without saying it, he's telling them he has all the faith in them and they need to just do it without him.
Yeah.
So, like,
and then Gomamon gives him the sad batch spiel. And,
yeah.
And then we get Vicomon, and Vicomon's pretty damn cool.
Vicomon was pretty damn cool.
Let's just say all the megas are pretty damn cool, especially Rosemon. Jesus Christ!
God, what is your obsession with Rosemon?
I do physics.
Yeah, I did appreciate the fact that towards the end, when you see the evolution where they're all evolving, and it's like a six-way split on the screen. Togemon's line is the only one who gets special animations.
Oh yeah,
everyone else just goes into the hexagon. Where Togemon's bursting out of flowers.
Yeah, and it's very eye catching whenever they do it like that. Because
she's something special.
She has boob physics. She's literally the only one whose boobs bounced.
Did you want to mention Meikumon, who you fucking hate?
I really do hate Meikumon. How did you know?
I remember you talking about it when you saw her in Ghost Game.
Meikumon is, I don't know, it's something about the design of Meikumon, and her voice is bad in this. It's very high pitched, and it's
we're on the subject of voices. We did have a couple of new voices.
Yeah, we did.
TK and Kari have new voice actors.
Really? I didn't even notice those. I feel like I should have noticed Kari's. Huh.
Kari's was completely different. I forget who did it, but TK is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Really?
Adam, the Black Ranger, who went on to be Vash the Stampede, who I'm happy to hear is going to be Vash the Stampede again.
I watched the first episode of that.
Did you? I thought you'd wait for the dub. The dub's the 29th.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know it would be that soon. I'll probably wait to watch it then.
I was about to cave in. How was the first episode?
It was better than I expected it to be, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't hate it yet, but I have a strong feeling that they could just slip down that iceberg very easily.
I saw the trailer where all the shit's falling out of the sky and Vash is trying to get a bullet, and I liked it. I thought that was pretty right on for Trigun.
Yeah, it had a good feel for Trigun, but something about the characters, the way they look, it's just.
Yeah, I hate the animation, the CGI.
Yeah. I don't hate the CGI. I hate the design of the characters.
The modernized emo look. I gotcha.
Yeah, I really didn't. I did like that there's a point where they show, like, it's not his bounty poster. I believe it's like a hand-drawn, like, kind of bounty poster. And it's basically the old Vash. And I was like, yes, the cool Vash. And then they showed us the emo Vash, as you called him. And yes, I mean, it works better than it, and we get a good starting point for it. Another thing I didn't like was Millie is apparently not a part of an insurance agency, and there was no, like, her partner. What's her partner's name? I love her, but I can't think of her name.
Wolfwood's chick.
Yeah, her with the big gun. She wasn't Millie's partner. And she wasn't from the whatever insurance agency.
Meryl.
So, yeah, Meryl. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But I give it a decent 7 so far.
I'll tell you, I'm going to wait for the dub since it's not too far away.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were talking about Digimon and you got way off track. Get your shit together.
Get on Trigun.
Hey, So what do you think of Alphamon?
Alphamon is, oh man. Okay, so I had a lot of, because there's a lot of Royal Knights in this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see, Imperial Dramon first, a split second. I'm assuming it was a black Imperial Dramon.
You see, no, that's later, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's in like movie 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The infected Imperial Dramon.
Yeah.
In movie 2, which is another thing that pisses me off.
I really like that one.
No, I like infected Imperial Dramon. I don't like the fact that he gets beat.
Oh. Who did he get beat by?
We were talking about this. He got beat by 3 megas. Rosemon.
Oh, yeah. 3 megas.
I think Vikimon. No, it wasn't Vikimon. Rosemon. Was it Vikimon? Doesn't fucking matter.
It probably
You can't
Vikimon.
beat him. He's supposed to be the strongest.
I mean, who said he was the strongest? Davis?
The narrator.
Oh, well, okay. That's different. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought it was Davis. Because if it was Davis, I'd have been like, can we really count on Davis's opinion? But, yeah, no.
I like Alphamon.
Yeah, man. Dude, Alphamon's really
I've always been an Alphamon fan.
I dislike that he doesn't talk.
What's he going to say?
I don't know. Everyone else talks. I really liked Jessamon at the end. I didn't like Jessamon at first. I never was a big fan of Jessamon's design in like the games.
I hate the design, man. How many fucking swords can you throw on one guy?
Enough. Jessamon is, he really grew on me. I don't know. I think it's something about the wolf, the wolfish design.
I like Hackmon.
Yeah, Hackmon's cool.
I like Hackmon. I don't like Jessamon. I don't like the design.
I love that he has the deepest voice in this show. He definitely James Earl Jones is.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah, it was, and he has a cape. Yeah, I think that's another thing. The red scarf cape. It's pretty cool. So we do get to see at least 4 of the Imperial Dramons. Royal Knights. But Alphamon, I really wish, I get why they pick Omnimon for the cross. Truly, I get it. But I kind of wish that was the one that we had gotten instead of Omnimon.
I don't know. Because I was kind of hoping we'd see Imperial Dramon. I was kind of hoping after they released the new the season 2 ones, we'd get Imperial Dramon, and then they would DNA Digivolve kind of backwards, where it's not Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, it's Omegamon as the main character there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Were you impressed that even though they only had 6 movies, they managed to put in a hot spring episode?
Do I remember the hot spring episode?
That's the first thing they did in the second movie. They went to a hot spring. Like, what the fuck, man? Well, not every anime needs a hot spring episode. I'm shocked they didn't have a baseball episode.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't play soccer at all.
They played soccer.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because no, he didn't play. They were about to play.
Oh, they were about to play. But they were practicing.
Okay. That's fair. But it just they were very sad that Kari didn't show up.
They all wanted Kari, that's for sure.
The jokes were very good for Digimon fans.
Mark, where's Hornswoggle?
I'm guessing still at the arena.
Why didn't you ask him what his thoughts on Digimon Adventure Tri were?
I was going to, and then he was like, I don't like Digimon.
Did you hit him?
I tried to hit him.
Did you punt him?
Did I what?
Punt him.
Oh, punt him? I feel like he's too heavy for me to punt.
Man, I should have planned ahead. I went to last weekend. I went to a Glory Pro Wrestling show, and Jake something was there. He's a wrestler and he's got a giant
Yeah, oh,
Goku
yeah.
tattoo on his leg.
Oh yeah. He comes from Detroit. I met him at
I
a
don't know.
yeah. The first promotion he came out of was and they're out of business now, but in Michigan called XICW. So yeah, I've met him a couple times. He's a good dude.
He's got a Goku tattoo.
Yeah, he's got a sick Goku tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like anyone big there. Last month Cole Cabana was there.
Ooh.
But there is a like bigger arena show in April where Malachi Black and All Ego Ethan Page and a bunch of them are going to be there.
Who was at the last show I went to? Angelina Love was there. She looks awful. Like not real at all. Not how people look. Her, Kylie Ray, and Curry Man.
Oh, Curry Man.
And it wasn't Daniels. Fucking wasn't Daniels. People keep arguing with me, but the dude had hair.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Daniels. I don't think he can do that gimmick anymore.
He can do whatever he wants. Who's going to argue about a Curry Man gimmick at a show that seats 200 people?
Yeah, fair point.
I'm going to AEW in March.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they haven't announced
stupid.
They're coming back yet in Wisconsin. So I'll probably take him to that big one in April so he can meet All Ego.
Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about Digimon Adventure Tri.
Yeah. Okay. So
how many movies did you watch, Mark?
The 2.5.
Okay. Pathetic.
Yeah. Because I assumed
one of the movies is only an hour.
Yeah, I assumed when I started watching it that they were all like the 20-minute ones, like the first 3 that we did.
No.
So I like hit the first one and it was like hour and 30 and I was like, shit. And then I watched that and the second one was like hour 45 and I was like, well, I'm fucked.
You started today, didn't you?
I didn't have a choice.
Oh, okay.
There's always a choice.
Yeah.
You could always just watch Digimon just to watch Digimon.
Again, I started like yesterday, like late last night because I was like under the impression that they were all 20 minutes. I was like, oh, I have plenty of time. I got nothing going on when he goes to school tomorrow. I can just literally watch all 6 movies while he's at school and I'll be perfectly fine. And then I hit play on the first one. And I was like, yeah.
Why didn't you just watch him at double speed?
That's true. I could have done that.
Yeah, but
I might have learned more things.
I really enjoyed that. You thought they were more than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, less than 20 minutes. That's better than you actually getting to watch all of it, to me.
I guess, spoiler alert then, Mark. Because we're not talking about them.
It's fine. I ended up looking up a bunch of stuff because I was confused.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it doesn't get answered. Nothing gets answered.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I ever...
That's not what Digimon's for.
No, it's not. The only thing I figured out is that somehow... Okay, is this accurate that Matt and Ty end up together?
What? Where were you looking up?
I literally saw, like, it was on Digimon's, like, main wiki page, and it was like...
Together how?
It literally...
Like,
I'll find one of the articles. It was like, yeah, Ty
like
becomes a U.S...
lovers?
Like a U.S. diplomat or something.
What?
What?
No one becomes anything at the end of this, dude.
No, not at the end of these ones. Like overall in Digimon.
Oh, I don't fucking. It's not over yet.
Yeah, I was like, dude, they like, as far as I'm aware, this was the last Digimon thing that we got in this timeline.
No, I mean, there's Last Evolution Kazuya, and then there's we're still waiting on Adventure 02.
So maybe in Adventure 02.
I mean, there's always been that feeling between them.
We were actually just talking about the dynamics of that. So I mean, we would believe it if it came.
It's always kind of been a
joke.
Well, no, like you know how in Fast and Furious you've got Dom and Brian. And the only reason Dom has a sister is because Brian can't fuck Dom. This is kind of the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
And Sora's kind of the sister there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not related.
Yeah. You said 02 hasn't come out yet or did come out?
The movie has not come out yet. It's Digimon Adventure 02 New Beginnings.
Okay. Has it come out at all, like in Japan or anything?
No, it's in... I don't think it's even started yet. I think it's a pre-production.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like reading a CBR article where it talks about him becoming a United Nations representative during Digimon Adventure 02.
Yeah. Well,
it is a CBR.
It is
Yeah.
CBR, but you got to remember at the end of Digimon Adventure 02, the actual series, it shows them in the future, but now they're replacing that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
Hopefully,
right.
Davis will have a better fate. Or I'm sorry, hopefully Ken will have a better fate.
Yeah.
He
than ending up with Yoli.
Who else is he going to get? Everyone else is spoken for.
It doesn't. There's more people. He doesn't have to end up with a Digidestined.
No, they're only allowed to be with each other. That's what I gathered from.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Well, remember at the end of Adventure 02, they said everyone has a Digimon partner now.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So technically, everyone does end up with a Digidestined. Hey, he could go with Mei.
He could go with Joe.
Yeah, that's true.
We still haven't seen Joe's girlfriend.
Oh, she goes.
She's real.
She's from Canada. She goes to another school.
She goes to another school. Stop it.
It might be Ken. It might really be Ken. That's why we didn't see her.
Was that supposed to be who messaged him or something? I think in the second, was it the second or first movie where he gets like a message to wish him luck, like let's ace our next test, and it's like a bunch of hearts. But I don't read Japanese, so I have no idea if that's.
That probably was his girlfriend.
Probably was his girlfriend.
I do not pay attention to Digimon cell phones.
Hey, he went ahead and he made sure Izzy taught him how to send emails to himself that he could read at later dates.
See, Josh, and you said Mark would be useless.
I just meant in general.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a joke. You didn't actually say that. I don't think.
I made a comment about how you're not going to add much to a Digimon discussion because you didn't watch all the movies.
he did say that.
I did not watch all of them, but
did your kid watch them?
Your fault.
No, he tried watching a fight between the cactus one.
Togemon.
Yeah, fighting the darkness one from the second movie. Like when Ken grabs
Mekuman.
Yeah, and then goes back into the corrupted kind of Digiverse area, and those two are fighting. He watched that, and he was like, the only thing he said to me was because they said their names, and he was like, I don't get it. How is this not Pokemon? And I was like, I understand what.
Put your kid to bed.
He's going too soon. I got to get him his toothbrush and put him to sleep. Normally he would have been asleep 2 hours ago, but I assumed that the track record would speak for himself, and after like 2 hours, he'd be like, "Oh, I'm bored. Let's go home." But he insisted on staying for every match.
Well, Mark, here's the spoiler alert. That wasn't Ken.
Yeah, it wasn't Ken.
No, wasn't he being like, I don't know. Wasn't it someone else that was like doing something?
It was Jedi.
Yeah. It was Dark Jedi.
Dark Jedi.
I was like, yes. I was so in for Dark Jedi.
Why are you into Dark Jedi? Oh,
I don't know, but I love the fact that Jedi was bad now.
No, I hate that. That's so stupid. He's just like, I'm friends with King Drazel. And who the fuck is King Drazel?
He's the guy that all of the Royal Knights are like supposed to be fealty to.
Right. When did they mention him?
Never.
Like, I don't remember that.
I just know that as a random lore thing.
But they did in that one movie.
But okay. When Jedi licks her, that's not cool.
That was funny.
Come on, man.
I think that's why I was all in for Dark Jedi. Because I was like,
because of the licking?
Yes. I remember Old Man Jedi, and I knew he wanted to lick people. And Dark Jedi was like, you know what? I'm going for my move. And he went with his move, and I got to respect that.
Listen, Old Man Jedi is my Jedi. He's the one I want to go with. I didn't even like in season 2 when he was young for no good reason.
I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie.
I definitely don't like him anymore. I'm anti-Jedi. I'm making a stance.
I like Pixel Jedi the most, to be honest.
I do like Pixel Jedi.
It was pretty dope. But yeah, Dark Knight wasn't that bad, except for the licking, I guess.
What did you Leomon, man, come on, dude.
Oh man,
Can you fucking just make it through one, my man?
I was very upset because I was literally texting about Leomon the entire movie, and then Josh says, "But he doesn't make it," and I'm like, "No way! The movie's almost over." And then he died, and I was like, "No!"
You know better.
Yeah.
Don't ever think Leomon's gonna make it, dude.
I should have known.
It went
better.
from daddy daycare to getting killed by a.
It was very pedophile.
Oh man, that made me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
his outfit was very pedophile.
Yeah, no, it was.
Especially since the Digimon were hanging off of them, it looked like stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I was like,
which I guess was supposed to be the thing, because that's all they were talking about, is just let's just pretend to be stuffed animals and we'll be fine.
Well, that's what they always do.
That's their go-to.
Yeah, that's just the Digimon go-to. That and very bad costumes, which are usually pretty dope.
I love when they dress in shitty costumes to get away with it.
Yeah,
like whatever, man.
The geisha and the ninja.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I like Gomamon with the pilot hat at the with the 80s aviator with the little. I like that one. And
so speaking of Leomon, do you think he could have survived if he didn't have so much blood rushing to his boner?
No.
No? I don't either.
Yeah,
it seems like he's kind of the sacrificial.
His name is still Leomon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no. Except
kind of seems like he goes from, because isn't in season 1 when it's like such a big deal that he's like even talking to them.
It's every.
They're like, oh my god, it's Leomon, and now it's like, oh hey, it's Leomon. Hey, can you babysit? We gotta.
And it's really bad in season 3 because doesn't that like the main crux of what is the end of all times?
Oh yeah, and then fucking Jerry's mind breaks and she's catatonic. It's fucked up.
3 is so dark, and
3 is unnecessarily dark. Can't wait till we get to it.
Yeah.
You think they would have tried to fix it in 4, but they did some weird shit there.
Yeah,
too.
they 180 really hard after. But anyway, we were talking about Leomon, right?
We're talking about Leomon. Leomon's dead, man. Let's move on.
I was kind of sad about Ogremon too, man. I didn't. No. I was very sad that we didn't get a Ogremon, like a good Ogremon versus Leomon fight.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of the crux of Digimon. They're just built to fight forever.
It was just a lot of picking him up and then taking him back.
Yeah, which is kind of cool because at the end of 1, doesn't Ogremon join the good guys?
The best he can.
Yeah, like he tried and then probably
he
died
still hates Leomon.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
But why not, dude? Leomon's kind of hateable.
Yeah, he dies a lot.
Yeah,
he's not very reliable,
dude.
Not very reliable.
You want to be liked? Live through a fucking episode.
He did. He lived through that one series out of pity.
Which series?
Didn't he survive in 1?
Which one?
I thought it was a recent one.
Maybe. We haven't seen him in Ghost Game yet, so.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I thought I heard something about him. Oh no, he survived in the remake, right?
I hope not.
I think he does in the remake.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the dub.
I think you might as well suck it up, Buttercup, because I don't think that's coming.
They've already dubbed it.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Why don't I have it?
Because they haven't been released yet.
That's stupid.
Remember they changed all the voices and everyone got mad?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I wouldn't.
I mean, that's what we do as anime fans. We just want the same shit over and over again.
I wouldn't have cared.
Fair.
At this point, I didn't even know TK was different. I literally thought that was TK's voice. But it was also 20 years ago.
So, Mark, you watched this and then you watched part of the next one?
Yeah.
So Patamon goes rogue.
Yeah.
Patamon gets the virus.
Man, it was that early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, movie 3 is when Padman goes all like dark side.
Man,
Movie 3 is when you find out Meikumon is the cause of the virus, and
I really
fucking
felt like this.
Tentomon steps up.
I really felt like this was a slow burn for a lot longer than
It's
that.
the third movie, so it's
Yeah,
Well,
it's
no,
kind of it's a pretty still slow burn. I mean, that's a
Well, no, they dive off a cliff after that, though.
they do. You're absolutely right. So, to explain the plot a little bit more, there is a virus that's causing all the Digimon to go bad, much like in season 1 when the Dark Rings were causing people to go bad, or in
like
season
season
2 when the Dark Gears were causing them to go
Deal with
bad.
it.
or season 3, whenever the infected thing was infecting people, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in 4. I didn't get that far in 4, but I assume it happens in 4 at some point.
No, 4 had its moments, but 4 was kind of shit overall.
I just remember the part from 4 when they're inside that big Digimon, traveling, fighting the bad spirits.
The whole fucking plot to it. They ride around and
well, no, it was when the orb one had like broken off into big sections, and they each had the fight. And it was weird. It was like a tournament type thing.
4 was weird. They fight Lucifer at the end, and it's dumb. They're always doing biblical.
There are trains involved.
Yeah.
And all the Trainmon are different looking, which is weird, right?
Yeah.
Aren't all Digimon supposed to be the same?
Well, they're Locomon. Locomon are different. Sometimes that's the way it is. Anyway, we were all talking about how impressed we are with Tentomon, right?
Yeah, Tentomon.
Move me away.
Yeah.
I used to hate Tentomon. Not hate him, but like I didn't love him.
I mean, there's a lot of Digimon and a lot of Digidestined to really.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Tentomon didn't really make the list.
It was mostly his voice. His voice was very weird.
His voice won me over when he gave that fucking speech about.
Oh no, I mean in the first one, in the show, I didn't like his voice.
It's the same voice here.
I know, but it's I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just like it now.
When he's talking to Izzy about the reboot and what's gonna happen, like, man, that just really, it was so on point and soft, and it wasn't over the top at all, and he was still doing that crazy, Tentomon voice. I was like, man, that guy's really good.
You know who was over the top the whole 6 movies? It was Agumon and the food.
Agumon's always over the top.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they just dialed it up a little too much.
Oh, like the breakfast scene.
No,
his voice, yeah, just his voice.
Oh, his voice. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was only about the food and Thai, food and Thai.
Speaking of Thai, man, Matt was a fucking dick at Thai for trying to grow up. Ty's like, listen, we have to try to minimize the damage of them destroying the city. And Matt's like, fuck you, evolve right now.
Which is funny, because don't they reverse? And in like the show, right? He's like, I don't want to kill people, and and that's why they have that big fight with Metal Garurumon and War Greymon.
They have a big fight because Matt wants to be the leader.
Oh, okay.
And like Ty's growing up, this just a little bit. He's like, we shouldn't fight unless we have to. And Matt's like, we need to kill everything right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God,
it's
Ty,
a lot.
if you don't kill someone in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, who cares if people die? They're saying our Digimon are bad anyway, so they deserve what's gonna happen to them.
So there's one part, and it comes later, so we can wait to talk about it. But I just want to mention it so we talk about it later. Himiko. That's just all I'm gonna say. Himiko. I want to talk about Himiko later, but we can wait until we get to the part.
Go ahead.
Because that was the Quantum C, right? That she was.
We've had no order here.
Okay, that was the Quantum C, right? That she's like drowning in at the end.
Yeah, you're talking about Kyrie's place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just call it Kyrie's place?
That's her place. That's what we know it as.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was always called the Quantum C.
But we've only seen Kyrie go there, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. Fair enough.
That's where you go when you have depression in the digital world.
Yes. I kind of like that they included it, because now we kind of got more of it since we were supposed to get more of it in the show?
We were definitely supposed to get more of it. Yeah.
Oh, we know we were supposed to get like 10 episodes or something. I don't know if the number was right, but
it should have been something. But I mean, you just get Kyrie
like
ends up there,
episodes.
and then she's just like, "Never mind, I'm happy again."
And it was very ominous. And there's a Digimon there, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
A very mean-looking Digimon, I believe. A Whalemon?
No. It was just in shadow.
Oh, you're right. It was like those ones we saw this time.
Yeah.
Right?
So, like,
it's a very homage-heavy show.
It is yeah.
So, Mark, you might have missed a lot of good things.
Yeah, Mark's just like, what the fuck is this? Who's that guy? Oh, Ty.
I watch stuff and I still barely understand Digimon.
Oh yeah.
Did you understand the point of the reboot? What would happen?
Yeah. I got that because they're trying to reset all the what's the word they kept using?
Infected.
Yeah, all the infected, and they.
So you didn't get to see Hercules Kabuterimon fuck some shit up.
Nope.
Did you see any of the new megas?
He got to see some of the megas.
Yeah.
Vicomon?
The Viking one. The Viking looking one, yeah.
Okay. So Vicomon was the first one.
Yeah.
So they're all infected aside from Hercules Kabuterimon, who is Tentamons of all forms. This is why I think he's so great now. And he just has to push him back into this portal, or else the reboot's not going to affect him. And he fucking does it, man.
And he sumos the hell out of him.
He just sumos the hell out of him. He looks like Yokozuna.
He does. And it was War Greymon, right?
It was War Greymon. It was all the mega forms and Mekumons of all form. Or is that an evolved form, or is it just Mekumon getting bigger? I don't know.
They did the evolved forms crazy fast.
I don't think Mekum, like, technically she evolved, but I don't think she actually evolved, like, right? Because I think it was her just getting.
So it's like Imperial Dramon into Imperial Dramon fighter mode.
I think so. I don't know.
Like that.
I don't know what technically it is, but that's what it looked like to me.
This is like it's like got arms now, you know. And
yeah, it was like Mekumon and Mekumon girl mode.
Yeah, unnecessary. Still hate Mekumon.
And then it was Mekumon super dark, Eldritch being mode.
Oh my god, dude!
Bro, I was like, that's one thing Digimon will always shit on Pokemon in, is making crazily scary movie monsters to fight. Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight probably.
Yeah. So you
okay? So what's the name? Digimon or Digimon?
Or Digimon.
Okay, because I swore I heard him say Digimon one time.
No, it's or Digimon. Yeah. So anyway, after the reboot, that was pretty sad.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Biyomon.
At this point, it's been how many years have they been partners now? At this point,
well, in the show, probably like 2 or 3.
It's been more than that.
They were in elementary school.
Yeah, they were like
after Adventure 02, so it's been several years, but it's also been several years since they've seen each other. Yeah, apparently, at the end of every season, they can't see each other for years for unexplained reasons.
Well, you see,
it's that Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah, that's what it was. AOL. They switched from AOL to
to they didn't have that talks detect voicemail system set up anymore.
Probably the Y2K. And that was your favorite part, Cy, when they mentioned that the grandma's town doesn't have computers.
I died. I literally was like, yes.
And Matt's like, do we need to bring that up again?
I know that one dude is smart.
Because they were in the bus.
Yeah, is he? But like, when they go to his office and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm helping my friend start a company, so here's like my Fortune 500 office." Oh, I have it like 16.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's easy.
Because I believe in 02, he was like not quite there yet, but kind of there.
He's getting there.
Oh, but can we talk about when Kai and Nick almost said a bad word. Nagishima go into the Digiworld for their little side adventure. We don't need to talk about what that whole part yet, but I want to ask, why did they make Ty start talking about root systems and shit? I was like, this is bullshit. Ty does not know anything about, can you get to the root system and I'm gonna fix this computer bullshit. I was like, come on, Ty.
Maybe he does. Maybe he knows more than we think.
He probably does, and that's probably what they were hinting at. But did you believe it?
I don't know, like the root system. Maybe just get to the desktop. Maybe that's all he means.
Maybe he could have been wrong. But you are a Ty stan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you not?
No. I actually do like Ty. I like Ty more than I like Agumon. I kind of wish Gabumon got Ty, but
after you watch Last Evolution, you're gonna like Ty a lot. You're gonna be like, man, my life sucks too. I identify with Ty.
Oh, wait, so Ty goes to Kyrie's place?
No.
Well, you just go to regular depression. It's just regular depression? Okay. Because Kyrie gets super depression, apparently.
Kyrie has depression. Ty just has the big sad.
Oh, okay.
Like the kind of sad you get when you have no direction in your life.
Oh, when he becomes an adult. That's just being an adult. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, dude. That's the point of being an adult. And then Agumon finds his dirty magazine, so.
And then he has a kid.
Yeah.
And then he can't hang out with Agumon anymore. So, a weird thought came to my mind while watching this. I'm so glad that someone brought up Pokemon earlier. I believe it was Mark. But
I did, yeah.
But whenever they mentioned that the human reboot, which, okay, doesn't make sense to me, but then they explained that it was just them rebooting all their computers.
Yeah.
But basically they said something about, like, merging the digital world with the human world. And I was like, I kind of want this to be how Pokemon come about, is because there's only Digimon and humans left and they start mating. And that's how Pokemon came.
Rosemon's not gonna fuck you, dude.
No, that wasn't about that. I had forgot about Rosemon for a while.
You'll never forget about Rosemon.
Yeah, that was a jump in evolution.
Rosemon? How?
No, not really, because Lilymon's a pretty cute girl.
Lilymon's been there a long time, so
now
yeah.
Togemon to Lilymon is a weird one.
It's one of my favorite evolutions.
I do like it because in the show,
I feel like Togemon would evolve into something else if she had a different partner.
Yeah. I think we see it, don't we? Somebody's TV.
No. Have you seen Bancho Rosemon?
No.
I figure that's your favorite thing.
I love Banchos.
You do love Banchos.
I'm gonna have to look at it later. Oh, I was like, who's sitting in a chat? And it's Mark.
It's always Mark.
It's me.
He's always chatting. So, good news though. What's her name? Himikawa reunites with Tapirmon. It was the whole point of her causing the reboot. And Tapirmon's like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. I don't think I would have missed Tapirmon that much. Because he's not cool at all.
Tapirmon?
I don't like him.
What about in Ghost Game?
I didn't see him in Ghost Game yet.
Yeah, he hangs out with the professor dude.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But yeah, this Tapirmon's a sack of shit. No one cares.
Yeah.
Move on.
Okay, so what happened? Because that part was confusing me. Like, what was going on with the 4 emperors? The evil emperors, or whatever they're called.
When Tapirmon died?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure. Somehow
Okay.
Tapirmon had to sacrifice himself, and that meant that he doesn't turn into Digitama, which just doesn't make any sense. That's not a thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's weird.
And that was the whole point of her working with King Drazel, bring back Tapirmon. Yeah, well, that old story.
It,
The
yeah.
classics.
And then she falls off the cliff and falls into depression.
It fucking happens, man.
She falls into Kyrie depression. Not adult depression, just Kyrie depression. Because I really do like the Quantum Sea.
You love to live there, huh?
I love it. Yeah,
One day, Sai. One day. Maybe you too can be a Digidestin, Sai.
I live it, but it's a different Quantum Sea. It's not Kyrie's place because there aren't cool Digimon there. Yeah. I'm trying to think more of what happens in this movie.
I'm trying to think of what happens in each movie. Like I can tell you how it goes, but I just don't know where one cuts off and the other is.
Yeah, no, it kind of started after one. Because I don't remember how two ends.
So two ends with Omnimon like failing at like the
evolution.
Yeah.
What explain homeostasis to me?
I have no fucking clue.
Me either.
I
got confused when I was seeing that because homeostasis, like the rest of them, like like our names at Digimon, but homeostasis is like an actual like scientific thing.
Yes.
And now it's an entity in the digital world who doesn't like King Drazel.
And all I got from it was order and chaos, balance of it. That's all I got. And then they started calling Meikumon Libra, and I was very confused as to why they chose Libra. Wait, isn't Libra the scales?
I don't know.
I think Libra is the scales.
Well, that would be why they choose it, to balance out the order and the chaos.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what Libra meant, so I didn't question it.
I think that is what it is.
I was just like, Digimon, yeah.
That's enough, to be honest. I was. You think he did want to hear us talk about it?
No one wants to hear us talk about Libras. Yeah, so shit goes real bad in the real world when all the Digimon start coming out, and Hackmon's like, just fuck it, everything's gone, reboot everything, reboot every world right now.
Yeah,
but I don't want to. I definitely don't want to.
He's like, no, I don't want to, but we're doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of this seems like for kids who are supposedly the Digidestined and have like saved the digital world, they literally have no clue what's ever going on.
They never did. None
at
of
any point.
You got to remember, there are thousands of Digidestined, and none of them ever know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. Like we don't.
They're a metaphor for adulthood.
Are they?
Aren't they?
I mean, it makes sense.
I guess in theory, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they all. I guess, but the only kids, I mean, at least in the first couple that you see trying to take signs of growing up is Ty and Joe a little bit.
Joe's the only one who wants to be a grown up.
Yeah, Joe.
He's like, guys, I'm failing. He's like, guys, I'm literally failing school.
I don't think he is, right?
No, he was.
He got a B- once though.
Yeah, he was getting an average of a D because they like. Also, what a brutal ranking system. Hey, we're all going to move seats today.
Oh, yeah.
Corresponding with how well you're doing in school. So if you're in the back, that means you're the dumbest kids here.
That was cram school, too.
That was cram school, yeah.
Yeah, so but still, though, what a brutal system to be like, just publicly be like, everyone stand up. You're not going to sit in the order of how smart you are.
I mean, hey. You saw how hard he wanted to be smarter, right?
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the people we see taking signs to grow up is Ty and Joe, because Joe was like, guys, I really want to get into college and I can't because I'm always having to run outside every like 2 days to fight a giant monster in streets.
Which isn't true because he hadn't done that at all.
He hadn't done it in years.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the end of movie 5 when Ty dies.
Yeah. I never believed it for a second.
And no one ever believed it for a second, but it kind of broke your heart, didn't it?
It did a little.
You almost believed it for half a second.
For a half a second. When Matt picks up his goggles, I kind of was like, maybe? But no. Agumon's still here.
Okay. So then let's talk about when Ty is alive. Nishijima looks fucked up, dude.
Oh, dude, he was bad off.
Okay. So
And then
Mark,
Ty.
you didn't watch, so you don't get it.
No, I didn't.
He's like lying there all bloody and shit in a Digimon movie.
He was
and it was
very bloody.
Very real for Digimon, dude. Like you're used to seeing them turn into space dust and shit. This is blood. He's there. He's gonna die. It's pretty obvious. And he's telling Ty that he's just fine, but he's not.
I'm good. It's just flesh wound, Ty.
It's just a flesh wound.
And then he had to convince Ty to get in and get shipped off in a container.
So they're in this. Okay, this I don't understand Jedi's plan here. They're in these. They're in this room, and all the new Digidestin, Ken, Davis, Yoli, and Cody are in cryostasis, and there's Jedi pops in and he's like, "Oh, well, they're all going to be transported to the real world for no reason, and there's only one more tube to have one of you transported to the real world." What?
Yep, and there's two of you, so
one of you is going to die. So then
you pick.
And Nishijima is literally bleeding out.
Nishijima is literally bleeding out. But the other thing is like, why? I don't understand. What is your?
I think that Dark Jedi's plan is just chaos for chaos' sake.
Maybe it is. He's the Joker. Here's the other thing. Like Nishijima was bleeding out. He wasn't going to make it. If he was, that pod could have fit two people.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is this another Leo, the door Titanic situation?
That door would have sank. It wasn't about whether or not it could fit another person. You don't understand physics. But so Ty, I feel like Ty knew the plan. I feel like Ty knew what Nishijima was doing. When he's like, go look inside the pod. I have a plan. I think Ty knew.
Because he told him to go and look at the control panel.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I feel like that would confuse Ty. I don't have a high respect for Ty's intelligence. So
I feel like he knew better than this.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, the guy was bleeding out. There should have never been any, what do you call it? Conflict over who was going to go and survive. Because if Nishijima went, he would have died. And they both would have died. So lose. Weigh your options.
So they transport back to the real world to help fight Ordinimon, right?
Yeah.
Ordinimon's a fucked up Digimon.
Oh, I thought Gilboromon was bad.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Explain to Mark who Ordinimon is.
Ordinimon is a dark evolution of... I assume it's a dark evolution, right?
It gotta be.
It's gotta be of Meiku, like a dark cross, I guess. Of what is it? Is it Angelomon? Or is it just Gatomon?
No, it's so Meikumon.
Yeah, Meikumon and
forces.
It was very weird.
Meikumon forces got Angelomon's evolved form to DNA Digivolve with her. It's really fucked up looking.
But wasn't it the little yellow cat at that point? Or did they show?
I think just that in itself is really weird.
It was a big yellow cat at that point.
Yeah, but it was Magnadramon, which I don't get that Digivolution at all.
Which Digivolution?
Angelomon to Magnadramon.
Why? That makes enough sense.
She's an angel.
As any other Digievolution.
Well, I mean, I guess she did start as a cat, so...
Yeah. You started as a dog.
Yeah,
You turned into a cat.
yeah, that is right. Salmon surely is a dog, right?
Yeah. So, or Digimon's fucked up. Digimon's fucked up. That's all we got to say about her.
Something came before Digimon, right?
Yeah.
It was. It was that weird blue thing, right? It was like blue and. I don't remember. What was it? Or Digimon? Huh. I don't remember.
Oh, Fanimon.
Oh, Fanimon. Yeah.
Fanimon fall down
down
mode is what?
That's what it was. What Digivolved with Meikumon, right?
Yeah. Meikumon was Rakulumon at that point.
Oh, okay. They just didn't show her Digivolve. Okay. So she does have an actual Digivolution from Meikumon.
Yeah.
Because Meikumon Digivolves into like another Meikumon, right?
Yeah, just a bigger Meikumon. Anyway, their plan is to just keep throwing their Digimon at her.
That's right, because Ofanimon fall down mode is the blue one, right?
And then Tai comes back.
And this whole time, Kyrie's in Kyrie's place again.
Kyrie's always got problems. And then, Tai comes back and he's like, listen, we're not the Digi-Destin anymore. We're adults now.
We're the Digi adults.
we gotta kill Meikumon. Like Mei's been saying to do for 9 movies now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they do. And they fucking do it in the and Mei is like, just be quick, be gentle. And they're like, no, we're gonna cut her in half.
And then we get, I'm guessing that's a burst mode, right? That's gotta be Omnimon burst mode.
It had a name. I don't remember what it is.
I was calling it Omnimon burst mode. Because that thing was fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
With the wings?
Yeah. You know what it was? It was Omnimon Wing Gundam mode.
Wing Gundam mode. That sounds right.
That's exactly the whole time I'm like, that's Wing Gundam. That's Wing Gundam. But it was super dope. I like the blue stripes.
Omnimon Merciful mode.
Okay. They're just coming up with modes now.
Well, they had fall down mode.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. I mean, burst mode kind of makes sense. So, wait. So they're calling that merciful what Omnimon did to Ordinimon merciful? Because, whew.
This is a tough way to do it, but I guess, I don't know. I mean, if you get your entire body cut in half, you probably die pretty instantly, right?
Yeah, but there was like, he was raking across the
wings?
Yeah. It was like,
he cut the wings off one by one and said, watch this, bitch.
Yeah. It was kind of brutal for merciful. But, I mean, yeah. We didn't talk about the 3-way fight with Alphamon, Omnimon. Well, 4-way fight, technically, I guess. 3-way fight, because Omnimon just kind of switching sides mid-fight.
What fight?
The one where they're in the digital world for the 3rd time. And it's Jesmon, Alphamon.
Oh, yeah.
Big Meikumon.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that one.
We don't need to talk about that fight.
I like that fight.
That's fine.
That's the fight. We did talk about it, and that's how Tai dies.
We talked about it for a second.
Yeah, Tai dies.
So they say they kill her, and then I guess that balances everything out enough for homeostasis. And King Drazel's just like, whatever.
And then somebody kills King Drazel, apparently.
What?
Right? Didn't they, like, get rid of him? Like, didn't they say he was through at the end or something?
Is it homeostasis shuts down King Drazel? I don't know what that means.
I took that as he died. That's how I read the room.
I have no idea how I'm supposed to take that, man. That's good enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it might be. He might be kicking it somewhere. I wish we would see King Drazel. He sounds like he'd look either really cool or really stupid.
I bet he looks really stupid. He's got a stupid name.
You mean you think he looks like Devimon? I mean Demi Devimon?
Oh, apparently he's in Cyber Sleuth. You can look him up. He looks stupid.
Oh, I'm not happy now. I mean, it does make sense because all the Raw Knights are there. I kind of wanted to see Crusader Man, not gonna lie.
So then they've all got their Digimon partners except for May, who moves away. And then they call her, and Tai is super awkward.
Yeah, Tai was about to get his smack on, and then Agumon talked about food and sums it all up. I really like that the Digimon had a peeping fetish out of nowhere.
What?
A peeping fetish. They're like being super nosy.
They're more like children.
Well, yeah. I mean,
they're not sexual beings, no matter what Leomon says.
No, Leomon proves you wrong, sir. And Rosemon. Forbidden Temptation is her attack, and she whips you.
Come on. So what'd you think, Sai? How would you rate these films?
I give them
Take them all as a solid block. What would you give?
Are we nostalgia involved or
just nostalgia is involved in everything we do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say a solid A+, S- probably.
Really?
A feels better.
I gotcha. I'd give him a B+. Because
I thought about it. There weren't enough fights. There wasn't
a baseball episode. You could have snuck one in.
That's true.
No fights. I mean, not enough fights. And okay, and they're in a fight with Ordinimon in the water. There's a long period of time where all the other Digimon are just standing still, right? It's not just me.
Well, you can't, like, if 6 guys attack one guy at a time, they're just going to get in each other's way.
No, they were all standing still. They were all just chilling.
No, you can't get in each other's way.
I like that. It was Bergermon, right? That was just picking up people in the air. It's like, yeah, gotcha, Togemon.
It was Phoenixmon at that point, wasn't it?
No.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
What
the hell are you doing, Mark?
I'm trying to get him ready for bed, so he's moving stuff.
Well, why don't you rate this episode and get the hell out of here?
I give it a solid. I mean, again, I watched about half, so I enjoyed what I saw, though, for the most part. I'm gonna give it a B.
Gotcha.
Good B. It was enjoyable. I didn't like. It wasn't like a chore to watch these movies. Like, they were enjoyable to watch.
I don't think Digimon can ever really be a chore.
Digimon is never a chore. Digimon, it falls off the bone. Just all of a sudden, you've watched 10 episodes.
Yeah, and this one was kind of wordy. That's was my biggest gripe with it.
Well,
it's very heady. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's homeostasis.
Yeah, that one's still weird. Yeah, I don't get that.
No one does. I don't think homeostasis knows what homeostasis is. Hackmon apparently does. I think Hackmon is homeostasis.
Maybe it would make
Hackmon could be homeostasis.
It makes as much as
Hackmon's always there to speak for homeostasis.
Yep. It's just his alter ego. It's just Batman.
You could be right. You could be that makes fucking so much sense, Sai. It really does.
I literally just pulled that out my ass, and I really think it actually does make a lot of sense. Now that I was joking, but I think I may have joked my way into an actual belief system now.
I think you did. I think you cracked the code. We'll find out in Adventure Zero 2, maybe.
Hmm.
All right.
It turns out homeostasis is really Dark Jedi.
No, it'll be more confusing. Homeostasis is really photosynthesis.
Well, homeostasis being Dark Jedi wouldn't make any sense because Jedi was working for King Drazel, who probably isn't homeostasis, but then again could be. Fuck it. All right, so all together, these movies get a B plus, rounded up to a B plus for all of us.
So you gave it what, an
Yeah.
A?
I gave it a B plus. Mark gave it a B.
Okay.
You gave it an A.
Okay. Yeah.
That's math. That's math, baby.
Logic.
That's good, man.
All right, Mark, take us out.
All right. So if you enjoyed this Digimon conversation, you're in luck because if you are smart and you wait till your parents leave next week, you can catch Digimon Season 2.
Yeah, it's
then,
Digimon year, baby.
Yeah, and then after that,
you might catch some Digimon trivia.
Yeah, so you got some Digimon coming up, but you've made it this far, so you might as well just subscribe and then like, and then wait till your parents, or you see that car pulling in, put that tape back in the box, sprinkle the dust back on, make it look like you were never there, put it back under the bed, run in your room, get in bed, and then get ready for next week so you can get Digimon Season 2.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to make a Digimon fan
and more Digimon quiz. So we'll see you next week.
Digimon fanfic